Hello everyone, welcome to 7th video on implementing Twitter API. In the last video we retrieved and displayed user information, the list of tweets. In this video we'll be retrieving profile banner image, we'll be retrieving a list of followers, and we'll try to provide an option to post a tweet. Now let's execute a request for profile banner image. So we'll initialize a get field variable for profile banner image. So we'll write it as get profile banner, and we'll just pass a screen name as parameter. Now we'll initialize and execute the request. So we can copy this code. Now we'll change the variable names. So we'll change this, then we'll change the resource URL, and then we'll change the response variable. We'll change it to profile banner response. Now we'll create a new variable which will hold the exact URL for banner image. So let's create banner pic. So this is our response variable. And then we can refer to the documentation part to know the exact element's name. So we can go to get users profile banner under reference documentation, and when you check the example response, here you can see different kinds of sizes, and under sizes you'll find different kinds of height and width. So accordingly you can select the element which you want to. So for our sake of convenience, we'll go with 600 by 200. So we'll type sizes (600 by 200) URL. Now we'll create a request for the list of followers. So Twitter actually provides the list of followers or following in groups of 20. So we'll be passing the parameter as count equal to 20 in the get field variable. So let's create a get field variable as get followers equal to screen name is equal to screen name and count equal to 20. Now we'll execute the request. We can copy this code, we can paste it here. Now we'll change the variables. So we'll change the get field variable, then we'll change the resource URL, and then we'll change the response response variable to followers list response. Now we'll display these two elements, that is the banner picture and the list of followers. So we'll display banner picture in the starting. So let's write echo So this will display the banner picture. So now let's display the list of followers. So we'll be displaying the list of followers after the list of tweets. So let's write echo list of followers. Now to understand the elements involved in the response for the followers list, we can refer to the get followers list in the reference documentation, and we can check the example response. Under example response you can find the exact name of elements. So we'll be needing the screen name, author name, the location, friends count. We have to iterate through the list of followers, as in we are retrieving a list of 20 followers, so we have to use a for loop to iterate through 20 followers to retrieve the exact name and profile image. So we'll write for is less than 20, as we are retrieving 20 variables. So now we'll create two variables for holding the values for the specific followers name and profile image URL. So let's create two variables as name, and we'll initialize it to the response variable, as the response variable is followers list response. Under followers list response we'll be referring to users element, and we'll be having a counter, so we need to place the I counter here, I variable counter here, and here we'll be retrieving the name. Similarly we'll try to retrieve the profile image URL for that specific user. So let's write profile image. We'll just copy this thing and we'll just change the last element name to profile image URL HTTPS. You can get this element name from the example response. So this is the element name which we have retrieved, which we have used. So now we have created two variables. Now we'll display those variables using echo. And we'll display the username. Now we'll execute the functionality of posting a tweet by using a form. Our form will include a text area and submit button, and the attributes for form will be ID, method will be the post method, and the action will be the control will be redirected to this page itself. So let's write. So we have created a division tag. Now we'll write echo form ID is equal to tweet form, method is equal to post, and action is equal to index.php. So we are redirecting the control to this page itself, so we have used as index.php. So and we have closed the form tag here. So now let's add a text box. So we'll use echo statement to add text area. We'll provide text area with a name, update me, and ID as text update, and we'll give columns. We'll mention the columns as 60 and rows as 4. And we'll close text area tag here. Now let's provide a submit button. So we'll write echo input type is submit, and value is tweet, name is submit. Now we'll write a on-click function so that when the submission is successful we can clear the text area input. So for that we'll write on click, we'll create a new function, clear form. We'll place this in double quotes and we'll close the form input option here, and we have closed the form here and we have closed the division here. Now we'll write on click function in our JavaScript, but before doing that we'll add a class attribute or an ID attribute to this specific div, so that when the function is called the entire data of this form is cleared. So let's add a class to this division. So we have added a class to this division. So now we can write our JavaScript function after body tag. So we can open the script tag and then we'll write function clear form, that is this function. So we have written a clear form. Let's open, let's search for the ID for this division. So we'll write document get element by ID, we'll search for tweet box, and then we'll use reset property to clear all the variables involved. Now we'll try to execute a request for posting a tweet using post method. First we'll create a variable that will hold the value for the tweet. So let's create a variable as status val, that is value, and we'll set it to empty first. Now we'll use if condition to check if the text area with name update me has a value after successful submission. So if it has a value, then we'll initialize this status value variable with the value from text area, and then we'll redirect the page to this page itself so that the values are cleared. If and is set so this statement will initialize the status value, and this statement will redirect the control to this page itself. So now we'll set the post field. In the previous part we have initialized the get field variable, but here we'll be initializing the set post field variable. Our this request for posting a tweet will use the post method. So now we'll create variable for initializing the post fields. So we'll create it as set post fields as array status is equal to status val variable. So we have used array because this post field method takes array as input. So now let's copy the request part for this. Now let's change the respective variable names. So we'll also have to change the set get field method here. So we'll change it to set post fields. Same here. We'll also change the set post field variable here and here, and we'll also change the resource URL. we'll get the resource URL for posting a tweet, this. So let's copy and let's paste it here and here, and we'll also change this response variable to post tweet response. So as this request for posting a tweet deals with post method, so we'll replace this request method variable with the post method variable. So this is our post method variable. So that's it for the post tweet request. Now we'll provide user with an option to log out after our tweet form. So we'll redirect user to another page, that is logout.php, using anchor tag. We'll write echo So that's it for this page. We have retrieved data for all the 5 resource URLs. We have displayed all the data we have received. We have displayed user information, profile image, profile banner image, followers list, list of tweets, and we have provided user with an option to post a tweet using a text box. So now we'll save the file and we'll create logout.php. Now we'll create logout page. In the logout page, we'll create and destroy session immediately so that all the values are cleared, and we'll redirect user to index page again. So let's write session start and session destroy, and we'll redirect user to index page by using header location index.php, and we'll call exit function. Now we'll save the page. Now we have created all the necessary pages, all the necessary functions. So now let's try to run this project on our local host. We'll sign in with Twitter. We'll enter our username. So this might take a while to load because it has to deal with a lot of response text, as we have included 5 elements in our script. So there, as you can see, we have received the elements. This is our profile banner image, the welcome user text, user information, a tweet box to post a tweet with the tweet button, logout option, the list of tweets, and the list of followers. So now let's try to post a tweet. So we'll type a tweet as hello world, and we'll tweet. So as you can see, we have received updated list of tweets, and this is our latest tweet which we have posted using this text box. That is our script. So this is the list of tweets, list of followers. Now let's try to use the logout option. Once we click logout, you'll be redirected to index.php. The session will expire and you have to log in again using sign in with Twitter option. Let's sign in once again. So you might have observed that the page takes a lot of time to load. So what you can do is you can create new pages for each elements, for displaying user information or for displaying list of tweets or for displaying list of followers. You can create new page and carry out the process on each individual pages so that it takes less time for each page to load. So similarly you can add more elements. So under get method you can add messages, so that you can get the messages, the list of messages. You can get the list of following as well. You can get the list of retweets, and you can search a user also using get method. And in post method, you can update your profile image, you can update your profile banner image, you can send a new message, you can upload media. You can also add custom CSS to enhance the visual appearance of each element as well as the entire script. So that's it for the complex implementational part. You can download these projects from the link I've provided in the description. In the next video, we'll try to work on Twitter buttons. We'll try to understand the functioning of the buttons like tweet, message and follow, and we'll try to incorporate those buttons into our web page.